Prince William carries out major first-in-role previously destined for Prince Harry. The Prince of Wales was all smiles on Wednesday as he visited the Army Air Corps, ACC, in Suffolk for the first time in his capacity as the regiment's Colonel-in-Chief. William, 42, was appointed Colonel-in-Chief, the Army Air Corps, ACC, back in May 2024 when King Charles officially handed over the role at the Army Aviation Centre in Middle Wallop. According to reports, the role would have likely been given to William's brother Prince Harry had he chosen not to step down as a senior working royal. Harry served as an Apache helicopter commander and co-pilot gunner with the Army Air Corps during his second tour to Afghanistan in 2012. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. When he stepped down as a senior working royal in 2020, nonetheless, Harry had to relinquish his military roles. The ACC is the combat aviation arm of the British Army and is made up of several regiments, recognisable by their pale blue berets. It was formed in 1957 on the foundations of the Glider Pilot Regiment and the Air Observation Post Squadron. With locations in Hampshire, Shropshire, Somerset and Suffolk, AAC soldiers train in the UK skies in readiness for combat operations across the world. Over the past 12 months, AAC squadrons have been deployed to the likes of Norway, Finland, Sweden, Estonia and Germany. After arriving in a Wildcat helicopter, William heard more about the ACC's work and found out about 664 squadrons' operational lessons from overseas tours and how soldiers are adapting to the new capabilities of the recently acquired Apache AH-64EA world-leading attack helicopter. Later on, the father of three watched a combat PT session before joining the Archers' Breakfast, which is a weekly social event held by 664 Squadron for its personnel and their families. He appeared in his element as he handed out bacon and sausage rolls to soldiers, and said that the food was very good smelling, making my mouth water. At the end of his visit, the Royal presented a King's Commendation for valuable service as well as award soldiers their promotion from corporal to sergeant. William served in the Army with the Blues and Royals and as an RAF search and rescue pilot. 3 years as a search and rescue pilot saw him conduct 156 operations, take on routine operational deployment to the Falkland Islands and qualify as an operational captain. Prince William and Kate irritate their aides who have fired back with Taylor Swift insult. A new report claims that one of the Prince and Princess of Wales aides responded to something their bosses are criticized for with a Taylor Swift jibe. No one can argue with the fact that Prince William and the Princess of Wales, formerly known as Kate Middleton, had a rough 2024. At the start of the year, it was announced that the princess had undergone planned abdominal surgery and would remain hospitalized for several days. Kate then slipped out of the public eye for weeks, and that sent off alarm bells for many royal fans. It also had people spreading vile lies and coming up with outrageous rumors regarding her whereabouts. Eventually, the rumors got so out of control that the princess was pretty much left with no other choice but to reveal publicly that she had cancer and was undergoing chemotherapy. Kate was never expected to just jump back into her royal duties without a recovery period and time away to focus on her health. Prince William was expected to miss some of his engagements as well to be by his wife's side. However, his absence has opened him up to the same criticism he has received in the past, and now Taylor Swift's name has been brought into it. Hearing palace staffers and aides complain about some royals and their behavior is nothing new. When he was still the Prince of Wales, several members of King Charles' staff called him the pampered prince. And those who worked with the late Princess Margaret said that she used to have her aides put out their hands while she was smoking cigarettes so she could use them as human ashtrays. And more recently, palace employees claimed that Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, bullied people on her staff, prompting an investigation. The old complaint from palace insiders for William and Kate that is popping back up again is about their work ethic. The Scottish Express noted that William had conducted 71 royal engagements in 2024 up to the middle of November, well shy of the 217 carried out by his aunt, Princess Anne. The figure placed him 8th on the list, behind the likes of the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. Kate had only carried out 11, although she took a step back from royal duties to concentrate on her health. Of course, their work or lack thereof last year is excused given the circumstances with Kate's health, but the criticism is nothing new as the two have been labelled work-shy for years. William carried out 110 engagements in 2023 and Kate 96. Some way behind and on 212 and King Charles on 197. On the Talking Royal podcast, White pointed out the couple's increased public displays of affection during their visit to Wales, reminiscent of the openly affectionate behaviour seen from Prince Harry and Meghan at the Invictus Games. Lizzie Robinson, a royal expert who joined the royal pair on their journey, observed this change as part of a broader strategy. They posted these images on their social media of Kate and William going to the train station, and they were holding hands. She also mentioned the personal nature of recent social media posts, including those for Valentine's Day and Kate's birthday, highlighting a trend towards sharing more of their private lives. Charlene concurred, describing William and Kate's new openness as an Americanized way of presenting the royal family, which seems to have worked well for Harry and Meghan, making it understandable why the Cambridges might adopt a similar tactic. Discussing the public displays of affection by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, one commentator noted, "Ever since Harry and Meghan got together, holding hands, being very tactile, being very soppy with each other, we've seen a lot of that, and that's well, for an American market, it may not always play out so well here, but it does well in the American market." Royals didn't use to embrace members of the public, and I'm not sure it's a display of affection the late Queen would have shown. But Camilla is forging her own path, and I'm sure that's inspired by her husband, King Charles. He's been much more tactile since taking to the throne, posing for photos with fans and even hugging them. He clearly has a relaxed approach, and that's rubbed off. Stanton also noted that the warmth and joy Camilla has been displaying when she's out in public lately is genuine and not just something she plays up during royal engagements. For example, he observed the excitement on her face when she attended the Cheltenham Festival, pointing out, "You can see from Camilla's beaming smile that she's very happy to be in attendance at Cheltenham. She's an equestrian fan and her warmth exudes, and that signals to me that her confidence has grown." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.